There's a small moment after we find out by the interaction from the mermaid that Brock has lost a part of his non-corporeal self. This is just a little bit after Brock tells you the essence of dwarven craft, taking the more intangible parts of the world and infusing them into their physical crafts.
Understanding what?
The nature of a thing's more important than the form of a thing.
Which Kratos repurposes later after Brock learns of his missing soul. And it's one of my favorite moments in this entire series.
It is the nature of a thing that matters, not its form.
Not the moment of killing Ares.
I was trying to make you a great warrior. You succeeded.
Not facing up against the hulking behemoth that is Heracles and crushing his face in. Neither when Kratos tried to dodge child support payment for his first child by leaving her in the afterlife alone. Hell, not even Ragnarok's Iron Giant moment.
Loki will go. Atreus remains.
No, this little moment between the two is so powerful and fascinating. Kratos is famously known for his ability to overcome fate in almost all its incarnations. But I find it's often not pointed out that Kratos has succumbed to his fate more than once, which, like his family as a whole, seem to be burdened by the curse of familicide. Once being tricked by his own half-brother Ares into killing his wife and daughter, and then another time when the flames of wrath could not be quenched, coming through like a hurricane of destruction upon Mount Olympus. And by the end of the fourth game, Kratos is shown a death prophecy at the hands of his own son Atreus, continuing the cycle like his father and fathers before him.
Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
It's part of why Kratos steps in to stop Baldur from killing his mother. He could not stand around watching family kill family. The cycle ends here, and all that. And so the making of the Draupnir spear represents, at a level, the physical manifestation of his will to overcome destiny. Its intended use is to help fight Heimdall, the god of foresight with the ability of precognition. And I know, the prophecy is more based on their personalities and predictability over who each individual is.
There is no grand design, no script, only the choices you make. That your choices are so predictable merely make us seem prescient.
This still means Kratos is chained to a prophecy, but that this prophecy is bound by the nature of who he used to be and who he can still become if he lets himself slip away.
Should I lose everything and everyone? There's to be enough left inside so that I do not become you.
The blessing of the spear is an important step in realizing this change, teaching us how it will be done, through the reforging of the old into something new, something more. Kratos cannot rid the ghost of Sparta from himself. It's an inseparable part that scrapes to the surface in momentary sparks of rage sprinkled throughout the fourth and fifth game.
There he is. There's the god of war.
Hell, the whole fourth game was basically how for as long as he lives, his past will follow him, chained and charred into his flesh like the ashes of his first family.
You will always be a monster.
But the ghost isn't all he is or ever was, and the fact that Kratos kneels before any living being willingly as a gesture of goodwill and respect is a testament to the newly forged person our man Kratos has already become. This reforging or repurposing is a theme that runs at the root of the God of War reboot. When Kratos attempts to bury the past and hide his true nature from Atreus, it's met with dire consequences, nearly losing his only child. It's something Kratos has been dealing with since the very first cinematic he's ever appeared in.
Now there is no hope.
After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it will finally come to an end.
Kratos must face and learn from his past, or it will simply haunt and guide his actions without him even knowing it. Which is a large part of Ragnarok's narrative, culminating in his last fight with Thor.
Destroy us! No more. No more. For the sake of our children, we must be better.
Kratos, like Draupnir, has been transformed into something much more adaptable, much more capable as he finally forgives and moves on with the new life he has cultivated around himself. His past is no longer dead weight to carry, but something to be recast, reforged, to help create a new self, and hence, a new tomorrow. A good sword, even if it's got cracks and rust, in the core, it always has good metal. That metal is the best metal of all. No matter how big the crack is, when put into the fire, it always revives. Well, until next time, have a good one, you fungoids.